Hi everyone, welcome to the module number 51 for the subject of strategic human resource management. In this module, we will talk about a structuring or a structuralization of the HR department, how HR department should be structured. As the organization has a structure within the HR department or the core of the HR department, how it should be structured and what are those dimensions and what are those aspects that need to be considered while you are structuring the HR department of an organization. The principal domains where structural choices for the HR departments have to be made are: the first one is location, where the HR department should be located in an organization. Most of the times, if not all the times, organizations are having their premises in different locations. They might be having an head office somewhere, but manufacturing site at other place. So the question is where HR department should be located. When you are operating in multiple cities, when you are operating in multiple countries, where your HR department should be located. Whether you can have a centralized HR department somewhere else and the employees of some for HR functions or HR roles in different places. So this need to be decided, and it might have a significant impact on the well-being of employees, how much you stay away from the core employees of the organization. The second and major concern when we are talking about to structure the HR department is reporting lines. To whom should HR staff report? They should report to the strategic HR manager, or the HR manager should report to the line manager, or the HR manager is reporting to the CEO or managing director of the organization, or HR manager is reporting to the sales or regional sales managers or national sales managers, to whom they are responsible to report. This might be very complex in large organizations. However, in most of the organizations, the HR professionals, they directly report to the employer or board of the directors. To whom they should report may have some implications for the other functions of the HR. Another area of structuring is areas of responsibility. If we go back to the slide, reporting lines and areas of responsibility. I discussed in the past about what is organizational structure. Organizational structure is all about deciding accountability and responsibility. Those who have the responsibilities, they should be accountable for that. In other words, those who have the responsibility and accountability should also have the power to make decisions. It's not happening in many organizations. The HR is not well structured. You have the power to make decisions and you have the responsibility and accountability is not very common. So these two things make the structure complete when you have decided the responsibilities, accountabilities, and you have also deceived your power to the lower level managers. And the last thing is in structuring of the HR department is grouping of tasks and responsibilities. For example, if somebody is responsible for recruitment, should that person is also be responsible for selection? Remember, guys, recruitment and selection are two different things. Recruitment is attracting the potential candidates for any vacant job in an organization, while selection is picking up the right candidate from the pool of applicant for that particular vacant position. So there are different roles. One is deciding about how to advertise, where to advertise. Other is doing a selection. Other is doing recruitment. The line managers, whether they should be involved or not involved in the selection procedure or in the process. So we are talking about grouping tasks and responsibilities is another area of concern.